That's 20 straight games right now. Augustineta trying to get off the three-point snide, and she does.
Grace Oliver, excuse me, Mary Carter, who hits 67%.
Mia Moore all the way.
Ooh, changing gears with the hezzy. Happy to see her have success here.
Outside, that's Rose. Three on the clock. Brown outside. Three ball is good. Grace Oliver, transfer from Colorado, wearing a different shade of golden black this season. Augustineta. Wake Forest nearly a turnover. Coming the other way is Caitlin Jones. Jones, tough off the glass and in. A little offense-defense with Johns. Johns now out of the game. Oliver. Plinko! The Plinko chip falls through. Rose or Augustineta is there in the corner. They're both at the bottom of your screen. That one ribs in. With a 30 and a full left, here's Thompson getting the roll.
You know, a great play by the senior Raven.
What a day Rachel Rose has had. Her 5th season of college basketball. Shouting instructions to Jones. Johns with 10 on the clock. Johns inside Carter, yes! Seconds to go. Moore, defended by Johns. Outside. Thompson to the rim, rejected from behind by Oliver with .2 left. 2.
To dive down, get her in great position, and then hold off Augustineta.
16 for Oliver. How about the 3 for Mia Moore? Clemson coming off a loss to Georgia Tech. Rose, been automatic. Coach Jebbia clapping her hands in almost disgust that they couldn't get that down. Moore gets that one down.
There's no way out. There's no way to win. You get .2 seconds to Demira Hines. You got no problem.
Carter inside and good. And a foul. And a foul. Mary Carter. They don't have a lot of time to waste here.
No, I got to hit a 3 quick.
Torby inside, no. Wants a foul, no. 7 seconds to go. Carter for 3, no. And a rebound from Thompson, and that will do it. Trailed by as many as 11. Trailed by as many as 10 in the 4th. John Poppy's Clemson Tigers win it by 7 in overtime.
She's trying to get her jump shot back after she was pretty efficient at times in the non-conference. Trying to run the point now in the ACC. 3 ball connected on for Lulu Twydale. She still has the ability to be an X-factor. Timer running down here on Boston College. Henderson got to find something. 3 to shoot. Drives. Nice take there from Kaya Henderson to get the Eagles on the board. So reset to 20 on the possession. Here near the end of the first quarter. Twydale, nice little design inside for Walker, who finds her way up for her first 2.
For minutes now, Cal raced out 13-0. Boston College been right there ever since. That's a great cut.
Scores.
Yes. Carmody to get her first basket of the game. And the delivery from Amira Anderson.
Carmody back on the floor. We'll see if there's more emphasis on driving. Was looking for Halp. Halp, the one who drives. Oh, what a scoop! Put that on the verts.
And that's actually a really big loss. If nothing else, Walker just has that huge presence inside.
Nice job by Ojukwu going up over Edmonds. You know, there's obviously the physical aspect of it. Boston College running the floor. Nice pass ahead for Lily Carmody. Excellent setup that time by Athena Tomlinson. Rolfe. Nice look right off the inbounds. Shy of her career high now. Now leads by 12, 2 to go in the 3rd. Carmody for 3, banks it in. BC going back to their zone. Twydale driving, kicks for Mall. 3 ball, yes. Big time shot by Gisela Mall. Twydale nearly lost it, got it back. That's such a smart play. Can she add more to her brilliant total today? Twydale kicks, Maul for three, yes.
That's on the team.
Twydale steps back. It's been that kind of day.
Why not? What a quarter.
33 points. McDaniel, nice find, but a great play coming back on it. But then the second effort goes for Rolfe. So, boy, Droschuti. And that was right when BC had cut it to 5. Long rebound comes out for Carmody.
That was their first miss of any kind in the quarter.
Nice three-pointer. All gets the rebound. Kicks for Twydale. And some more. On 8 three-pointers and 9 assists, following up her first career double-double against Syracuse. And the Cal Golden Bears have their first road conference win of the year.
Johnson handling on the outside, leaving for Jahate, who set a career high with 16 rebounds, tied a career high with those 16 rebounds. She's got one already, puts it back up and in for the first couple points for the Panthers. And Gibson comes up short. Villegas again, same side of the court, and she's good.
In transition, she sprints to the three-point line, and her point guard has been finding her early on. As you see, SMU hits on the other end.
Yeah, speaking of three-point field goals, Zara King.
To that here today.
Yeah, definitely providing more of a scoring touch for the Panthers at the point, and what a dish down low for Michaela Johnson, and she's fouled.
They're switching of the guards right there. They were trying to attack left and right, both sides, but Pitt did a really nice job switching guard to guard.
Nice job there for Jahate cleaning up that miss from Hagans. Hagans, really nice rebound for her.
Yeah,
stretch pass up for Rust. And the Panthers get it blocked in transition. Really nice job by Brown getting back on defense. Dish outside to Brown. Good ball movement from the Mustangs. Hall goes to the block, and she draws the foul. So a strong start to the second half for the Mustangs. An 8-2 advantage early on. Johnson, and she is fouled.
Dumped down into the post against Lauren Rust and gets the turnover.
King a 3 for the lead, and that is the first time the Mustangs have been on top today. As Quealy runs the point. Tie ball game with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. What a find down low with Johnson cutting in.
Yeah, that was a great backdoor cut by Michaela Johnson.
King dishes to Brown. The mid-range jumper. Back iron. How about King on the boards? Turned over. King driving. And she makes it again.
Fati Jahate.
3 from King again. 34 points for her and a 8-point lead for SMU. Thompson, the 3. Off the mark, offensive rebound, and that has been the story for SMU. Hall cleans it up.
Yeah, and that's a huge offensive board by Grace Hall. But for the Pitt Panthers, that is something down the stretch that they just cannot give up. And right here,
another bad turnover.
Take advantage of that.
SMU back in transition, and 4 really quick points for the Mustangs. Tori Verdi needs time.
Yeah, and something to me, something quick at the rim because they're only shooting 27% from beyond the arc.
Hagans gets that one to go. What a win on the road for Adia Barnes' squad. Their first ACC win of the season. Down but not out were the Mustangs, and they pick up a huge win here on the road.
Siegler goes to work, finds an opening, just wouldn't drop, but there is Hardy getting on the glass for the putback. Louisville so far 0 for 5 from outside the three-point line. Jones takes it to the basket for 2. Down by 12, 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Barry.
Oh, what a scoop. Beautifully done.
Barry wants it, and Louisville wants Barry to take it. Down to 2, the launch for 3! What a finish to the corner by the Cardinals.
Cardinals on an 8-0 run to close
undefeated in ACC play. Zoe Brooks with the steal, behind the back, reverses it up with the finish.
The steal. And the creative adjustment is telling you what she can do with her body. Toughness definitely a factor right now for both teams. Finishing a factor.
Inside of 2 to play. Pierre on the post up. Spins it in for 2 more. Second personal on Istanbuloglu. 90 seconds to go in the fourth. Good dish, Brooks. Pierre the finish. And the foul.
Zam Jones on Barry.
Thrown over the top to Randolph. Barry's got to look for 3. And she hits.
That's the play they ran against South Carolina, except for they didn't make the triple.
Barry at the free throw line, 86% on the season. First free throw today, you know it's going to be perfect. And again, that's 4 on Zam Jones.
NC State with timeouts to advance the ball.
Barry, clutch at the line. Brooks comes to the ball, she's got it. Here we go, tie game at 74, 8 seconds to go. Brooks back to Jones with 5. Jones on the drive, throws it up, no good. Rebound, Louisville. So much contested right from the start. Here we go.
Hardy on the ball. To Pierre on the back side.
They look for the lob. It's tipped, and we will have overtime here in Raleigh. 3-pointer off the mark from Zam Jones.
I'd like to see NC State play through Camille Pierre a little bit more here.
Barry on the pull-up. Louisville does have a timeout. They don't need to use it right now. And it's Barry, unselfish. The dish to Skylar Jones.
Jeff Wall's team showed the toughness down the stretch. What an incredible race in the ACC. Staying undefeated.
And great hustle for the rebound by Shai Hawkins. Darius pulls up from outside and knocks it down. Pulls up here, 11 points a game, gets her first of the day.
But it's top 3 on this team in scoring.
She's got to be a leading candidate for 6th player of the year, you would think. Oh man, from outside the arc and falling down, Shamfai.
Explain enough how impactful the freshmen have been.
So much combination of freshmen and returners, but Liv Schmidt on the other way for Syracuse, converting off the steal. 5 on the shot clock. Scott has to take one here at the buzzer. Kira Scott for the Orange. Kira Scott knocking it home at the buzzer.
Well, for that 3 overtime win, they were labeled by Charlie Cream as the first 4 out, and they are improving in every category. She's doing everything.
Ogden driving, one's off. And one opportunity. Your point, only 4 in that first half. She's already got 4 here.
Joey, what I've counted is back-to-back buckets by Nunu.
Need some street smarts to play against the Syracuse D.
Yes.
It's OJ underneath, and that breaks the drought. You know, you start to feel like maybe Stanford, if they know that Syracuse is down on personnel, start to take advantage of that. Here's Hawkins. Goes. Stanford over the last 7. Clock running down. LaPolo at the buzzer. That'll help the Cardinal. Porter coming your way on ACC Network.
What can you say to counter it? Can you pass the ball out? How have they been doing from the field? And it hasn't been great from outside the paint. So continuing to work on that second, third look for Stanford.
Sophie Burrows knocks it down her outside. Specifically to shoot more. What do you do to get her open? I'll hold that thought here as Syracuse, another transition play. Darius, nice hands. Drives them, and resolute in that, according to Coach Jack. Jiwoye throws that one away. It's Burrows in transition. And she knocks it down.
And a clean tie-up, by Shea.
Clardy, no, Guerra, another offensive rebound for Stanford, and she converts in the second chance. Dominique Darius, a new season high.
of 26. They get it done against a very tough Cardinal team.
She was 9 of 10 from the free throw line. The 9 makes from the line, also a career high for Bonner. Three-pointer out of the corner. That is on target for Kelly.
She was a starter for many games for this Florida State team, but she's coming off a game, no points. She was 0 for 9 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3.
Off the inbounds, it is Davis, and that's the first bucket in about 5.5 minutes.
Good job by North Carolina to be there. Here is the inbounds pass by Risch, doesn't come down with it. Great finish by Davis inside. Yeah, and I think Florida State has to be careful of trying to go one-on-one every time down the floor. Good kick to the shooter.
Salo dribbled into a double team, had to retreat. Shot clock's at 8. Salo with a nifty dribble and a mid-range.
21%, we knew their defense would be great, but I'll tell you, Arnie Salo has been phenomenal.
Shot clock now inside of 10. Salo through the defense.
Lainey Grant just could not get there on the defense. How about this? Look at this. Slicing in between the defenders. 6 players average 8 points or more a game, and the Florida State goes inside early, and Kubek with the foul and the bucket.
The foul trouble early in that first half, gets on the board with 2 inside, and she's going to the line.
When you're in a drought, you got to put yourself in good situations to score. Right here is where she's at her best, on the move.
Williams, individual maneuver, off the glass and in. For Coach Wyckoff, her 15th year on staff, and 5th as the head coach. Kelly, too strong. Basket and foul underneath, and what hustle from Harris.
Great to see her back. Look at the attack on the offensive glass. Comes down, secures it, goes up strong, and the foul on Kubek.
Out of bounds territory under the basket at the other end, North Carolina. Toomey fires away.
They're connected right now. They're doing the little things to get a win today.
Harris with a spin move around Davis.
I imagine she's making a lot of those threes for her team. They need her a little bit more today. Renee Kelly, though, from the three-point line.
Unfortunately, Florida State 6 of 20 from long distance in this game. Turnaround from Harris, textbook play. Avery Treadwell, the junior from Knoxville, Tennessee. Soskova. Knocked away and picked up by Toomey.
And she recruited me heavily, and as did Jane Albright, who I adore. Who may also be watching. She's a Florida State fan. Great inside look.
That's her first 3 of the season for the freshman from Russia, and that'll do it. 82-55 is the final, and really, North Carolina left little doubt.
Term is 6'6", the biggest player on the floor. They go right to her.
And look at the numbers converge. The second that ball went in the paint towards Fournier, results in a turnover, 2 possessions, 2 turns for the Blue Devils, and back-to-back buckets for the Jackets.
But she found some gems in there, one of those being Talia Walker.
Open look inside, and it pays off for Delaney Thomas. Jackson stepping into the 3, yes!
In Cameron Indoor for a while. She is a senior, all 4 years at Duke.
And they found a way to come back and win.
They've shown a lot of poise, Jen, since the way they started, since non-conference play, these 9 straight wins. It feels like this team has learned a lot. They've been through a lot together, and they've come out stronger on the other side.
Watch out! Got some players in off the bench. Robertson is in there. Weekstrom as well. Thomas kicks it back out, and it is up and in for Nelson. Now the Jackets on the run. Turnage. Oh, put that too high up in the air, and Nelson, the trail defender, snatched it away. Oh, she's going to set herself up for transition 3. You bet! The three-point arc, I mean, you can't dunk from out there.
What's the point? 3's worth more than 2.
Well, Riley Nelson agrees. On cue.
With what Duke does defensively, the way they rebound, the size they have in the front court, if they're able to make 3s as well, that's when they can be at their very best. And that's how we saw them win the ACC tournament, by a team that are assisted. So Georgia Tech is really good at also passing the basketball, but they only 2 assists on their 7 made field goals, and credit Duke because their defense has been swarming. And it's situations like these for Robertson where she's going to get a lot of good playing time in this third quarter.
To see that the number was as high as it was. This is the 78th meeting. Duke has won 66 of them, including the last 4. And in those last 4,
them ranked and did not rank Notre Dame because of that head-to-head. You look at their resume, and you look at the quality of their schedule. 7 wins over quad 1 and 2. Duke needs to be ranked. If Duke is not ranked on Monday, I'm going to have a lot of questions. I know they had a tough start to the year. They also played some of the best teams in the country.
for Lania Foster, she had the last basket for Georgia Tech. Look at Wood. Look at Wood running the floor for Duke. Continuing her good play off the bench. Took her a little while to get into this one.
She picked up those early fouls and didn't get into much of a rhythm, and there's a big block from Ariana Robertson.
She fouls out. I do think that speaks volumes.
And then she hits the shot on the other end.
10 straight wins for the Blue Devils, and this one in impressive fashion.
What an all-around performance from Duke.